everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the Clem ASMR YouTube channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to be focusing solely on the Premier League ins and outs. I tend to do this once a year after the September transfer window or the summer transfer window. I've also fiddled with my mic settings today. I've tried to make it a little bit more breathy for you guys and a little bit more reverb, just to give you that extra little bit. I'm trying to be a bit more conscious of the actual ASMR experience. I feel like I've lost that in the recent weeks, but if you guys do like this type of content, the footballing content, please drop a like and subscribe. And let's get going, because we have a lot to get through. I'm literally just going to be talking through all the ins and outs. Arsenal have actually released and loaned a lot of players, so I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through the big transfers. So, coming in, Lucas Nygaard from Nordsjælland on a free. David Raya has made his permanent move from Brentford for £27 million. Tommy Setford from Ajax for $850,000. Ricardo Calafiori, one of their marquee signings, from Bologna on a £42 million transfer. Miguel Merino from Real Sociedad for $31.6 million. And Raheem Sterling from Chelsea on loan. Out of the club is Aaron Ramsdale, Southampton, for £25 million. Eddie Nketiah has gone to Crystal Palace for £30 million. Emil Smith-Rowe has gone to Fulham for £34 million. Mika Bireth has gone to Sturm Graz for £4 million. And I'm just going to have a quick scout through this to see if there are any others. Nuno Tavares has gone to Lazio on loan. Sambi Lokonga has gone to Sofia on loan. Brooke Norton-Guffey has gone to Genoa for £3.5 million. Fabio Vieira has gone to Porto on loan, and Reece Nelson has gone to Fulham on loan. Moving on to Aston Villa. They've signed Cameron Archer from Sheffield United on a £14 million deal. Ross Barkley from Luton. Enzo Barancheccia from Juventus on an undisclosed fee. Lewis Dobbin from Everton for £10 million. Samuel Illing Jr. from Juventus on an undisclosed fee. Ian Matson from Chelsea for £37.5 million. Amadou Onana from Everton for £50 million. Jadon Villagine from Hull City for £18 million. Then out of the club, Irogbunam from Everton for £9 million. To Everton for £9 million, sorry. Amari Caliman to Chelsea for £19 million. Douglas Luiz to Juventus for £21 million. Moussa Diaby has gone to Al Ittihad on an undisclosed fee. Morgan Sanson's gone to Nice for £3.4 million. Vijami Sinisalo to Celtic for £1 million. And then a load of released and loaned players. Cameron Archer has gone to Southampton for £15 million. Wait, what? They signed Cameron Archer from Sheffield for £14 million and then sold him to Southampton for £15 million. That's very strange. Samuel Illing Jr. has gone to Bologna on loan. Baron Edge has gone to Valencia on loan, and Alex Moreno has gone to Nottingham Forest on loan. Coutinho has gone to Vasco da Gama on loan. Didn't realise he was still at the club, to be fair. Moving on to Bournemouth, we have Daniel Jebison from Sheffield United for £1.5 million. Alex Pawson from Wellington Phoenix for £2 million. Luis Sinisterra from Leeds for £20 million. Enes Unal from Getafe for £14 million. Dean Huijsen from Juventus for £15.2 million. Julian Araujo from Barcelona for £8 million. And Evan Nilsson from Porto for £40 million. And then they've brought in Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea on loan. Moving on, we have out of the club Dominic Solanke for £65 million. Kiefer Moore Gilmour has gone to Sheffield United on an undisclosed fee. And then a load of free transfers and release transfers for them. So yeah, moving on. Brentford Igor Thiago has come in from Club Brugge for 30 million. Fabio Carvalho from Liverpool for 27.5 million. Sepp van der Berg from Liverpool for 25 million. And then Jaden Megoma from Southampton for 5 million plus bonuses. Out of the club we have Ivan Toney for 40 million to Al Ahly. And then David Raya to Arsenal for the £27 million. I think that was the end of his loan, wasn't it? I don't really recognise anyone else, so we're going to move on. Brighton have brought in Yankuba Minter from Brighton. That's actually meant to say from Newcastle, isn't it? For 25 million. Ibrahim Osman from Nordsjælland for 16 million. Mats Pfeiffer from Feyenoord for 25 million. Malik Yalkuye from Gothenburg for 6 million. Prajan Kruder from Mainz for 25 million. Jorginho Rota from Leeds United for 40 million. And Ferdi Kadioglu from Fenerbahce for 25 million. By the way, I just want to point out in my transfers, like my predicted transfers, I said that Rota would go to Brighton. Anyway, out of the club, Mahmoud Dahoud has gone to Frankfurt on an undisclosed fee. Billy Gilmour's gone to Napoli for 16 million. Valentin Barco has gone to Sevilla on loan. Pascal Gross has gone to Borussia Dortmund for 10 mil. Dennis Undav's gone to Stuttgart on an undisclosed fee. Lallana's left on a free. Loads of loan and free transfers. And I'm going to leave it there. This year there's loads on Sky Sports of just free and undisclosed lists, loads of them. Anyway, I've just realised how many players Chelsea have bought. Into the club at Chelsea, Kiernan Dewsbury for 30 million, Mark Gue for 5 million from Barcelona, Omari Kellerman from Aston Villa for 19 million, Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham on free, Pedro Neto from Wolves for 54 million, Renato Vega from FC Basel for 12 million, Esteval Willian from Palmeiras for 29.1 million, not joining until next year though. Philip Jorgensen from Villarreal for 20 million, Aaron Anselmino from Boca Juniors for 15.6 million, João Felix from Atletico Madrid for 46.3 million, Mike Penders from Genk for 17 million, joins in the summer of 2025, and Jadon Sancho on loan. Still don't get that one, that's the weird one for me. Out of the club we have Conor Gallagher for 36 million, Romelu Lukaku for 25.2 million, Lewis Hall for 28 million on a permanent, Omari Hutchinson for 18 million on a permanent, Ian Matson for 37.5 million on a permanent. Kepa has left to go to Bournemouth on loan. Ziyech has gone to Galatasaray on an undisclosed fee. Malang Sarr has left for Lens on a free. Ogachukwu has gone to Southampton on loan. Lukaku's joined Napoli for 37.9 million. Lukaku's on here twice with a completely different fee. That's weird. Petrovic has gone to Strasbourg on loan. Raheem Sterling has gone to Arsenal on loan, and Armando Broja has gone to Everton on loan. Moving on to Crystal Palace, we have Chadi Riyad from Barcelona for 14 million. Eddie Nketiah from Arsenal for 30 million. Daichi Kamada from Lazio on a free. Ismail Assar from Marseille for 11 million. Maxence Lacroix from Wolfsburg for 21 million. And then Matt Turner on loan from Forest. Out of the club, we have Joachim Andersen to Fulham for 30 million. Michael Elise to Bayern Munich for 50.8 million. Odson Edouard has gone to Leicester City on loan. And then a bunch of free transfers until we get down to Jordan Ayew's gone to Leicester for 7.5 mil. Sam Johnston's gone to Wolves for 10 million. Moving on, we have Everton. They've brought in Oriel Mangala from Lyon on loan, Omari Benjamin from Arsenal on a free, Jack Harrison on loan from Leeds, Tim Oregbenum, that guy from Aston Villa, they've actually bought for 9 million. Iliman and Dye, Marseille for 20 million. Jesper Lindstrom from Napoli on loan. Jake O'Brien from Lyon for 17 million. They've signed Begovic from QPR on a free transfer. And Armando Broja on a loan from Chelsea. Out of the club, we have Mason Holgate, who's gone to West Brom on loan. Lewis Dobbins gone to Aston Villa for 10 million. Ben Godfrey's gone to Atalanta for 10.2 million. Amadou Onana's gone to Aston Villa for 50 million. Anyone else? No. Moving on to Fulham, they've brought in Ryan Sessegnon from Tottenham on a free transfer. Emile Smith-Rowe from Arsenal for 34 million. Sander Berger from Burnley for 25 million. Joachim Andersen from Crystal Palace for 30 million. And they've brought in Reece Nelson on loan from Arsenal. Out of the club, Tim Ream's gone to Charlotte FC for an undisclosed fee. João Palhinha has gone to Bayern Munich for 47.4 million. Bobby De Cordova-Reid has gone to Leicester on a free. Tosin Adarabioyo has gone to Chelsea on a free. I'm trying to look at other names here. Jay Stansfield has gone to Birmingham for 15 million, which actually broke the League One record. Moving on to Ipswich. Dara O'Shea has come in from Burnley for 15 million. Liam Delap from Man City for 20 million. Omari Hutchinson from Chelsea, 18 million. Jacob Greaves from Hull City, 15 million. Arian Muric has come in from Burnley for 15 million. Sammy Smodics has come in from Burnley for 10 million. Jack Clark from Sunderland for 18 million. And Chidozie Ogbene from Luton for 8 million. Out of the club, Adami from Charlton has gone to Charlton for 1 million. Idris Al Muzuni has gone to Oxford for 400k. That's literally it. Sonaluko's retired, whoever that is. Moving on to Leicester City, Abdul Fatawu has come in from Sporting Lisbon for 17 million. They've brought in Edouard from Crystal Palace on loan, Michael Golding from Chelsea on an undisclosed fee, De Cordova-Reid from Fulham on a free, Caleb Okoli from Atalanta for an undisclosed fee, Facundo Buonanotte from Brighton on loan, Oliver Skipp from Tottenham for 25 million, Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace for 7.5 million, and Odsonne Edouard on loan. It says that again twice. Moving on, we have out of Leicester, Kieran Dewsbury Hall to Chelsea for £30 million. Not a lot else outside of that. Mark Albright's been released, Ian Nacho's been released, Dennis Pryor's been released, Harry Souttar's gone to Sheffield on loan. But not a lot else outside of that, which is actually okay for Leicester because I feel like they've really been needing a bit of a rebuild, and that's what they seem to have done. Coming on to Liverpool, we have Giorgio Mamardashvili, who has joined from Valencia for 29 million, but he does join in the summer of 2025. And Federico Chiesa, 12.5 million from Juventus, a really good, shrewd bit of business that is, all in all. Out of the club, not a lot, but Cecic has gone to Salzburg on loan. I'm trying to go through names here that I recognise. Matip's been released, we knew that from the start of the summer anyway. Fabio Carvalho has gone to Brentford for 27.5. Bobby Clark has gone to Salzburg for 10 million. Sepp van der Berg has also gone to Brentford for 25 million. We mentioned that earlier. And not a lot else outside of that. Still don't seem to be getting any midfielders in. That's a bit strange. Manchester City have made two signings. They signed Savio from Troyes for £33.6 million. Really good bit of business that. He actually looks unreal. And then Ilkay Gundogan has gone back from Barcelona on a free transfer. That's ridiculous. Gundogan's absolutely crushed it there. He's gone to Barcelona, which he always said he wanted to go to. Hasn't quite worked out for him there because Barcelona is just an absolute mess right now. And all in all, he's gone back to Man City where he fits straight back into the system that he left. So fair play. Out of the club, Julian Alvarez has gone to Atletico Madrid for £82 million. They've made so much money, Man City have this summer. Liam Delap's gone to Ipswich for £20 million. Tommy Doyle's gone to Wolves for £4 million. Taylor Harwood-Bellis has gone to Southampton for £20 million. Micah Hamilton's gone to Middlesbrough for £3 million. Jan Quoto's gone to Dortmund on loan. Jacques Ancelo's gone to Al Hilal on an undisclosed fee. So, literally just based on the fees that I can see here. Man City have made near on £100 million. Mental. Manchester United have brought in Lenny Yoro from Lille for £58.9 million. Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna for £36.5 million. Matthias de Ligt and Nusar Mazraoui from Bayern Munich for 42.7 and 17.1 million respectively. So I think it comes to about £60 million for the both of them. Manuel Ugarte from Paris Saint-Germain for £50 million. So all in all, this summer they've spent 50 plus, what was 60 plus 60 is 120, 170 to £100 million this summer. And people want to moan about Chelsea. Joke. Out of the club, Jadon Sancho's gone to Chelsea on loan. Mason Greenwood's left for Marseille for 26.6 million. Alvaro Fernandez has gone to Benfica for 5 million. Willy Campoala has gone to Villarreal for 9.6 and Donny van der Beek's gone to Girona for 7.6 million. Wan-Bissaka's left for 15. Pelestri's gone to Panathinaikos for 6.8 mil. Will Fish, what a name, has gone to Cardiff for 2 million. Hannibal Mabry's gone to Burnley for 9.4 million. And then Scott McTominay's gone to Napoli for 21 million plus add-ons. So that's 32, 39, 54, 80, 90. They've made 100 million back, which is really good actually, just from random players, and they've still got a load that they need to get rid of. Newcastle have brought in Lewis Hall on a permanent from Chelsea for 28 million. William Osula from Sheffield for 15 million. Vlachodimos from Forest on an undisclosed fee. Lloyd Kelly from Bournemouth on a free. John Ruddy from Birmingham on a free. And then Miodrag Pivas, don't know who that is, from Jedinstvo on an undisclosed fee. Out of the club, Elliot Anderson's gone to Forest for 35 million. Young Goober Mintz has gone to Brighton for 30 million. So they've made a bit of money there, to be fair. And yeah, they've released a lot of players as well. Nottingham Forest have brought in Elliot Anderson from Newcastle for 35 million. James Ward-Prowse from West Ham on loan. Morato from Benfica for 15 mil. Milenkovic from Fiorentina for 12 million. Him next to Murillo could be outrageously good. Carlos Miguel, the goalkeeper from Corinthians on an undisclosed fee. Jota Silva from Guimarães for 10.1 million. Moreno from Villa on loan. And then a smattering of other random players. Out of the club, Matt Turner's gone to Crystal Palace on loan. Remo Freuler's gone back to Bologna for 3.4 mil. Orel Mangala went to Lyon for 20 million. Moussa Niakate's gone to Lyon for 27 million. Vlachodimos to Newcastle on an undisclosed fee. Loads of players released and just got rid of. Felipe, Harry Arter, Atif Konate, Jack Kiarte, Loic Mbassou, Scott McKenna, all released. Lewis O'Brien's gone to Los Angeles FC. Joe Worrell's gone to Burnley. Yeah. Omar Richards has gone to Rio Ave on loan. Moving on to Southampton, we have Aaron Ramsdale's coming from Arsenal for 25 mil. Maxwell Cornet from West Ham on loan. Ryan Fraser from Newcastle undisclosed fee. Flynn Downs from West Ham for 18 million. Ronnie Edwards from Peterborough for 6 million. Taylor Harwood-Bellis from Man City for 20 million. Yukinari Sugawara from AZ Alkmaar for 5 million. Ben Brereton Diaz from Villarreal for 6.5 million. A load of random others as well, like Lalon on a free. Aston Villa for 15 million. Ogachukwu on loan from Chelsea, and Matthias Fernandes, big fan of his by the way, from Spurs in Lisbon for 12.8 million. Out of the club, Lianco for 4 million, Romain Perraud for 3 million. Sikumar has gone to Strasbourg for 10 million. And then a load of loans. Dush Kalatakar has gone to Lyon on an undisclosed fee. Yeah, just some random ones there. They really have just strengthened for the Premier League then. Moving on to Tottenham, we have Lucas Bergvall from Djurgården for 8.5 million. They've brought in Archie Gray from Leeds on an undisclosed fee. They've brought in Timo Werner from RB Leipzig on loan again. Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth for 65 million. And the rest, I think, are just random players. Oh, Wilson Odobert from Burnley on an undisclosed fee. Out the club, Emerson Royale's gone to AC Milan for 12 million. 13 million, sorry, it's 12.8. Eric Dyer has made it permanent at Bayern Munich for 3 mil. Troy Parrott's gone to AZ Alkmaar for 6.7 million. Perisic has joined Ajax, split on a free. Tanganga's gone to Millwall on a free. Tanguy Ndombele's been released after his £50 million transfer a few years ago. Oliver Skip to Leicester for 25 million. Brian Gill has gone to Girona on loan. Højbjerg's gone to Marseille on loan. And Ryan Sessegnon has gone to Fulham on a free. Moving on to West Ham, we have Luis Guilherme from Palmeiras for 25 million. Max Kilman's gone to Wolves for 40 million. Wes Foderingham, Max Kilman has come in from Wolves for 40 million. Wes Foderingham from Sheffield United on a free. Carlos Soler from PSG on loan. Crescencio Somerville from Leeds on an undisclosed fee. Nicholas Füllkrug from Dortmund for 27.5 million. Guido Rodriguez from Real Betis. Really big signing that, and he's coming on a free transfer. That's a great bit of business. Todibo from Nice on loan. Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Man United for 15 million. Really good bit of business that. Really good bit. Out of the club, James Ward-Prowse has joined Nottingham Forest on loan. Cornet's gone to Southampton on loan. Nayef Aguerd has gone to Sociedad on loan. Said Ben Ram has gone to Lyon for 13 million. Flynn Downs to Southampton for 18 million. Thilo Carrère has gone to Monaco for 9.5 million. Ben Johnson's gone to Ipswich on a free. Okapon has gone to Watford on a free. I don't recognise anyone else. We have Wolves. Tommy Doyle from Man City for 4.3 million. They've brought in Carlos Forbes from Ajax on loan. Andre from Fluminense on an undisclosed fee. Rodrigo Gomez from Braga for 12.7 million. Pedro Lima from Sport Recife for 8.45 million. Sam Johnston from Crystal Palace for 10 million. And then Jorgen Strand Larsen from Celta Vigo on loan. Out of the club is Fabio Silva to Las Palmas on loan. Obviously Max Kilman for 40 million and Pedro Neto for 54 million. I don't think they've strengthened very well at all. I'm standing by my decision to say they're going to get relegated this season. Even if you saw the way Chelsea played against them, we just absolutely dominated that game. Second half anyway. I think that brings us to the end of that. It does. I hope